Thank you so much. First of all, to our American friends from Canada, I want to put you at rest. I want to put you at ease. In Canada, we have set aside our plans to annex the United States. I want you to know that. You can relax. It was 1812 when you came north. You burned down some of our buildings. We went back to Washington. We burned down your White House, and we've been friends ever since. Today in the news, there is a story that the media at least are happy that children are going back to school in Gaza. And they're just imploring, certainly in Canada, that they hope the international funds from the UN continue to flow to the education program of little children in Gaza through the United Nations Work Relief Agency. And on the documentary that I was honored to do after October 7th, if you go there, you will see a 6-year-old girl from a school in Gaza, run by Hamas with the United Nations dollar, and the teacher says to the little girl, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And she said, and she did this, you may have seen this if you've looked at the documentary, she says, "I want to kill Jews." 6 years old, and all the way up through school. In the documentary, you'll see that we visited the Hadassah Hospital, and we met with all the surgeons there and the medical teams there. The woman who is head of the top surgeon there, who's in charge of the women's division, and she said that when the first, I'm sorry we have to say this, but when the first wave of bodies and injured people coming in from the music festival came in, she said, with some we could not identify if they were men or if they were women. And then she looks right into the camera and she says, "Where are the feminists? Where is the media?" This is the challenge, as we've heard from our media friend over here. And if I can close with this thought and the great work that Albert is doing. In Canada, many churches which had once been strong supporters of Israel are backing away because they only consume mainstream media and they believe the lies. And this great celebration from here, we have to take with that, each one of us individually, going to our churches, going to our pastors, and there's resources that are available now. We're making more available for churches and the people in the churches to know the truth, and that we must stand with Israel. And we've heard today, if Israel falls, we indeed are next. And so I thank you, Albert, for all you've done here, and just challenge each of us, please, we have to think of being strategic and how we train our own people, and people in our own churches, the truth about Israel. Israel is not an apartheid state. Israel's history shows that they have an aboriginal right to exist as a Jewish state, and we will defend that right all the time. Thank you for being here and supporting.
Stockwell, thank you so much. Thank you.